Alright, welcome to another episode of If You Love.
Yay!
Yeah, today, this time...
If you love Dark Knight
If
Returns
you love the
Part
Dark Knight
2.
Returns Part 2, you're in luck. Because here it is. This is, of course, the absolutely fantastic second part to the epic Dark Knight Returns arc. Obviously brilliantly written by Frank Miller.
Yay!
Yay! Adapted. As a cartoon by the Warner Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
This is obviously it's the conclusion to quite an amazing story.
Yeah.
More inclusion of key characters that are sort of teased at or hinted at in the first part. Again, as an adaptation, there are a lot of different things, a lot of things, I guess, the sort of slight qualms that were like, I don't know if they put that in there, I don't know why they put that, or things they took out, things they kind of played with. One thing I think that we mentioned before was the narration. I think because obviously with comics, you have that little panel box that is the what's going on in the character's head. Obviously with this, they took that out. Now, I recently finished Year One, and that has a lot of narration in it as well. I started watching the cartoon of Year One, which was also released sort of fairly recently. And to be fair, they put the narration in there, and I wasn't overly pleased with that.
They were too stuck within the idea of, right, this is how the story goes, so everything that's in the comic, we've got to put it in the movie.
Yeah.
And it's a different medium, so it's like, I was watching Blade Runner the other day, and I'm really happy that I only saw parts of the version of Blade Runner where they had Deckard do a voiceover, because it sounds forced. It sounds really cheesy. And so to get back to this, I mean, when it comes to Year One, they shouldn't have had Batman narrating what he's actually going to do once he's in Gotham, because it sounded very forced, and they don't do that in Dark Knight Returns Part 2 or 1, because it just wasn't necessary.
No, it just always felt quite natural that he didn't need to narrate anything. Whatever you needed to see, you saw. And that was it. It just...
They do, at certain points, though, concede to the fact that they love the comic as much as we do. There's a speech that Commissioner Gordon is giving.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And he's saying that, all I have to do is think of Sarah, and it's easy. He's talking about his wife at this speech, and I'm thinking, hey...
Oh, when they're inducting the new chief, the commissioner,
Commissioner Yindel. There's no reason for him to go that far and tell us that that's how he deals with things on a psychological level.
Yeah.
Because essentially the camera's doing that work for us in that medium.
By looking at
her.
Yeah.
And we know the relationship between him and her because of a certain look they give each other. In the comic, the reason why he says that is because he has to take out a mugger. Or someone in the store, I think it's a mutant, he's quite young, and he has to pull the trigger on this guy who he can see is actually a kid.
That's right, yeah.
So that's what gets him through it. He just thinks about protecting his wife, and that's what enables him to do the right thing.